Okay, so I thought I'd do a quick video on how I've been improving how we store our bikes. So I've had bikes and just basically kind of like lying on the ground of the garage for ages, and we just have too many bikes now. As the kids got older and they got their bikes, my wife has her bike, and I've got a couple of bikes, a road bike and a couple of mountain bikes. So I've been looking at loads of different storage options. But this vertical mounting system that I've come up with is the one that kind of allows us to store the amount of bikes that we have, and kind of, I suppose, in the most efficient way possible. But what I wanted to show you, right, was they're very popular. That type of wall mount there is very popular on Amazon. I actually ended up buying them in Halfords just because delivery costs from Amazon were a bit too expensive. They're Bike Hut branded bike wall mount, but they're really sturdy, really strong, like they're very well made. But the one thing that I found, right, is like with the older Cannondale here, which has got 26-inch wheels and not very big tires, it was quite easy to mount the bike on the wall. Same for my wife's bike, it was very easy. But actually, when I tried to mount the Caliber Boss Nut, which has got a very chunky 27.5-inch kind of winter tire or mud tire on the front, it was very hard to maneuver the bike into place. And actually, the way I was doing it was by mounting it from the back tire, because the back tire on the bike there is kind of lower rolling resistance, kind of summer tire, and you could get it in that way, but it was still too much of a tight squeeze. So I also bought these kind of what are cheaper. I think they were only like 5 or 6 quid each, just bike hooks, also in Halfords, and actually they're they're sturdy, and for bikes, if you've got mountain bikes with really chunky tires, I actually think they might be a better option for you. Just to show you as well, yeah, look, my road bike there, I used one of those bike up brackets as well. But anyway, the other thing that I did as well is I clad the entire wall of the garage with some plywood, just so that it would make it really easy for me to mount the bikes onto the wall, and not be messing around with kind of different fittings for the rawl plugs and all this kind of stuff that if you're putting the bike hooks into plasterboard. So yeah, really happy with it actually. It saves a ton of space for us, and just to get the bikes off the ground is a big space saving.